All right, so having a weird start to my day here. A few technical issues. Hopefully everything's working as intended because it's been a little weird. So forgive me if I seem to be checking a few things right now. But let's get into it. Hi, I'm Essential Asa. This is my To Live and Die in the Verse stream where I'm playing Star Citizen, and we're going to see what we can do with this. So it's been a weird weekend. I tried to do a few things in advance before coming in today. And pardon me, I'm just checking to make sure everything's working as intended. But I tried to do a few things before getting started today. It's been hit or miss. Some things have worked perfectly, some things have not. Right now I'm having some computer issues, which is why I'm trying to make sure the stream is even up the way it's supposed to be. So all in good fun, all in good time. We'll get everything going here, and then we'll get started. Some things have worked perfectly. So let me see here. Yep. Yeah, you hear that in the background. It's just me checking on things. Apparently there's an issue with my camera right now. Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay. Might have to reset the camera here. Just a minute. So yeah, just before the stream, my computer actually crashed, so had to hurry and get everything back up and running. And right now, the big problem is not everything's running as it should. Okay, I think we got the camera back in. All right, hi, hey, it's nice to, well, I'd say see you, but I can't see you on this case. But it's nice that I can at least be present here. All right, so, yeah. All in all, pretty good time. Let's see, I can't really hear what's going on in the game, so I'm going to turn that up. All right. Well, let's just jump right in. So like I said, it was a crazy kind of weekend. I tried to do some stuff in advance because I wanted to possibly purchase a new ship today, but when I went to do my salvaging, it was going good. Then it started acting really sluggish, and then it just cleared everything. So I lost my ship, all my gear that was on it, all the salvage work I had done, just gone. So I had to start fresh all over again. So it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And honestly, that's just the way it is in the verse these days. Kind of was just on my mind because I've been seeing... So when I'm not on the stream, I'm often checking out other people's streams just to see what's going on around the way. And I was seeing a lot of negative stuff in a way. Like, people are both excited and they seem a bit just on the fence as far as their thoughts about the game. You've got some people who are just really excited for the progress that's being made, happy to see something new coming into the game with the engineering. Hopefully the 4.0 launches soon. We've got the new MFDs coming in the next 3.242 patch. So there's a lot coming, but I think the sentiment is like a lot of it is systems and things that are more, they add more steps to things as opposed to just adding more stuff that people consider fun. And it really depends on your definition of fun. I feel like the game is becoming more, no, that's the other problem. Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna adjust this light off to the side here. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's better. All right. But, it seems that, people are just, well, I missed my elevator. Let me get back out here. Open the door again, please. But people are just kind of, wait a minute, it didn't even take me downstairs. Somebody pulled me back up. But it seems like people are just, I don't know, a bit more bothered with the direction of the game. And now, yeah, I have no sound from the game. I may even have to reset this. There's no sound coming through. I don't think that's just me. Yeah, there's no sound coming from the game at all. I can't hear anything. I'm gonna have to reset that too. But this is what I mean. I've been having little technical issues all morning, all weekend. Let's see if we can just reset this. I might have to go all the way back out, so forgive me if the screen goes blank for a minute. Matter of fact, we'll just do something like this for now while I sort this out. Hi! See, you get the big view. So I'm going to sort this out in the background. Give me just a moment. We'll get this back up and running. But yeah, like I was saying, people have seemed a bit... Yep, it really is having problems. People have seemed a bit on the fence about the game as of late, which I can understand. There's a lot of change coming. So the big one, though, is the engineering that people have seen with that. A lot of people want there to just be more to do in the game. More progress to be made, things like that. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of that right now. So I think it's got people a little on the fence as to how things are going. Let me check. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's a different problem with my sound settings. Let's see here. Ah. That's the sound problem. Well, I think I just figured something out here. Got my sound back. So, it was actually a Bluetooth connection that was happening somewhere. Well, that's some good news. I can give my wife later that I found her headphones. But yeah, let me get back into the game. So let me get us back connected here and then we'll jump back in. But so with engineering coming in, and I think I explained a little of this last time I played, a lot of what you'll be doing, I think everybody's worried as how engineering will actually play. Will it just be, you know, just a side thing you do occasionally, or is it going to take over your gameplay where all you can do if you're in a larger ship is the engineering, which I can understand that would be quite a lot to be dealing with all the time, is that all you're doing is engineering. I don't think anybody really wants that to be the only thing they do, though I'll admit I would like it. I totally I totally would do some engineering, repair people's ships. But I can understand where the hesitancy is on that, because it is a bit of a new thing for everyone to dive into, to say, okay, well, we've been playing a certain way for a while. We've gotten used to it. Right now, the ships that can do multi-crew still aren't really where they need to be as far as just dealing damage to opponents. So hopefully when the new system comes in, and I think they are doing it the right way. They're not messing with the weapons on the ships right now. They're messing with things like improving their defensive capabilities, defending or improving the armor on those ships, which is something that's been lacking. To date, anytime you're in one of those larger ships, oh man, did I get one of the weird servers that, ooh, that's a little glitchy. Okay, it's working okay, I guess. We'll see how it goes. But the point being that with most of these, oh, see, somebody was behind me. Don't even know where he came from. But most of these systems and things, that was weird. I don't know. Something weird's going on with the game today. Elevators acting weird, people acting weird, a lot of jumpiness. I wish there was a way to see how many people were on the server right now. I suspect there's quite a few. Looks like I need to eat first this morning before I go do everything. So I'm going to make that the first thing I do. We'll go on out the front door for a change. Love this lobby. Like, if there was anything I could communicate to the devs, so there's a rework going on for the 600i, which is my main ship that I fly. And if they could just take this, the green circle, and pull this into that ship, because like mine has all the white walls and it just looks like someone kind of stopped caring after a while when they were doing the design. I feel like adding in some of these colors, this green, this like beautiful woodworking to the interior of that ship would just give it more life. Like right now it's lacking a lot of that. But yeah, I keep getting off track just because this is the way my mind works. It just wanders from place to place like this. But I was saying about the engineering. So a big thing with the engineering is it's going to require you, like, your components will take wear and tear over time the longer they're in. It's something you'll see in many, let's say, just many of your space TV shows. You've got things like the Serenity and Firefly. I can't even think of the name of the ship from The Mandalorian. Or the Millennium Falcon even from Star Wars. But you've got all these ships that they're in varied states of repair. You know, you got to knock on them to keep them working right. Hey, get this thing up in the air. Like, is the jump drive working? All this kind of stuff. Hey, man, don't jump. It's not worth it. It's not going to be over quick. It's a long way down. Don't do it. Fall forever. You have a lot of time to think about how dumb an idea that was. Trust me. Anywho, all that being said, engineering has some people worried, because the worry is you're going to end up like you can't even fly from one place to another without having to do major repairs. Or if you get in a fight in your ship, like you're going to get shot down immediately because someone's going to shoot out one of your major components like your shields or something, and then you're dead in the water. Previously, what would happen is your ship would get blown up if you took enough damage. But now, question on that is that even a thing anymore? And it looks like no, it won't be, or there's a specific way you have to shoot a ship to make it blow up. So it adds a lot more complexity to that part of the game. And some people are worried it's just going to be really boring and tedious to have to deal with. Oh, great. I was just flying from here to here, and now all my, half my components need repair. I got to spend a bunch of time doing this, and as opposed to just doing the part I want to do, which for some people is just, I just want to do all the flying and go from place to place and enjoy the trips. And so it's definitely understandable that some people are having a hard time coming to grips with that. The thing is, though, that is literally what was planned from the beginning. No, there's no trash can in here now that I'm looking around. Seems a little weird. But I mean, we treat it like a 7-Eleven. You just put your trash over here and nobody cares, right? There we go. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get my thirst all the way gone. And then, for good measure, maybe we'll start the day off with a Godmother sandwich. Those tend to be the best thing for filling you up quickly. All right. Let me put this back over here. Oh, there was still some water in there. Now, part of this is I took away my little things that let me know. There we go. There used to be little hints down in the bottom right corner of the screen, right where my face is, where you guys won't see them as much. But I took those off. Yeah, we're going to eat that now. Try to get our hunger taken care of. There, so we shouldn't have to worry about being hungry or thirsty for a while. And I think today I want to do some exploring. I want to check out some new stuff. Visit another planet. I think I'll head over to Microtech for a change. Microtech. So my eventual goal here, like, these apartments are nice, the green circle, all this, but this isn't where I really want to spend most of my time in the game. I want to spend most of my time out and about, in space, on a planet, and my ideal situation would be I have one ship that can carry all my smaller ships, and that be the main thing. But as that doesn't look like it's going to be a thing and be practical, because once again, engineering, one person taking care of a ship that big just isn't practical. So I could have swore that guy just left me on an elevator not too long ago, or should I say standing outside an elevator not too long ago. Maybe it's a completely different person, though. Just looks similar. Whoa. Oh boy, this server is interesting today. But, shoot. Yeah, if I have a ship that big, like, say, I could probably manage a ship that size, but we're talking ships the size of maybe one of these pavilions, I think, is what it's going to be, to carry all my other ships. I don't think it's going to be practical. Mainly, I wanted something that could carry my Vulture. Today, I'm thinking about renting a Prospector and trying out some mining, actually. That might be a little fun. Maybe once we get over by Microtech, we'll check that out. We're waiting on the next shuttle. What kind of time we're talking about? Should be here in 9 seconds. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Yeah, that's one of those things you like about this game. It tells you the shuttle's coming. It tells you when it's going to leave. So it should be pulling up right now.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And all of us are going to get on. This person has glitched the game badly.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
This person either doesn't know what they're doing or is, like, committed to griefing everybody on this trip. That person there is checking out their menu and their mobi-glass, kind of like what I'm doing right now. It looks like they're using their other hand. Let's see, we've still got the blockade runner missions available right now, it looks like. Let me take a look at the contracts. Yep, blockade runner. I don't know if it's working or not today. So it turns out there was an issue with it the other day when I was playing, where we'd go and we'd attack the enemy ships, but then you go to get the cargo off of them and there's no cargo. And apparently I didn't know. I thought that was just maybe, you know, I had just missed the cargo while I was shooting somebody else. Somebody came and grabbed the cargo. No, the cargo just wasn't on the ships in a lot of cases. So a lot of times, yeah, that was a full glitch and people were having a lot of problems with it. And I didn't know. I just thought, hey, you know, but that's right now, that's the norm for Star Citizen is, oh, there was a bug. Go figure. And that's something else people are worried about with the engineering is let's say you're playing engineering, but the game is buggy. So your ship is saying you just finished fixing the shield generator, but your ship doesn't register that the shield generator's fixed, and it keeps giving you problems that way. I'm really wondering what this person is doing. I don't know. They're having fun their way. I'm having fun mine. So I'm gonna head on up to my ship. I'm not even gonna sit here and fight with people about the elevators. I'm gonna get on here when this elevator comes. So apparently there's only one elevator actually for all these. I hope that's something they fix, because once you get more and more people in the game, I don't even think 6 is gonna be enough. I think they're gonna need maybe another 6, at least 12 elevators to get everybody moving. Because right now the game has maybe 100 players per server. So it's 100 people that could be playing, up to 100 right now on the same server as I'm on. But in future that may change, because what we may see, something set these guys off. I hope it's no glitches happening in here. Or what I found out was, really cool thing that happened was somebody figured out they took one of the hostile characters, got them into their ship, like they incapacitated them, put them inside their ship. Why is he running around with his gun drawn? That's so weird. It's like he's hoping it'll work somewhere. You can probably hear me. Oh well. Let's see. I want to see. Oh, don't give me trouble now. What is the maker? I think it's Misk. Yeah, these guys. Freelancer and the Hull A. Neither of these are the ship I'm looking for, though. I'm really looking for the Prospector. RSI, Aurora, the Constellation. This used to be one of my favorite ships right here. I like this ship a lot, but it needs a lot of work, and yeah. That is what it is. Oh, I could go buy one of the things I need today. So after the other day where I had that mishap of falling through the stage and drowning in the water, I decided that I needed a new approach to handling a lot of this stuff. So I think I'm going to pick up a bike. A gravity bike, a hover bike, if you will. And that should help me with a lot of these platforms and things where it's like, okay, that's too small for my big ship to land on. I can land with the hover bike, would be the plan. Because I really don't want to buy a ship that I don't really plan to use much. And there's a vehicle I'm hoping to see. Oh, man. This is the part where it gets annoying. Looks like most of the elevators are not working. Again. Okay, I gotta check with the crowd. Let's see. I'm just gonna ask everybody if the Orison elevators are a problem today and see if they know anything. Yeah, this is the frustration, because the question is there any way to get the elevators to work?
Welcome.
What is that?
Vehicle retrieval system.
So what I'd like to do is retrieve my ship so I can fly places.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has
Okay.
been delivered to the following
Now the question is, can I
locations.
get there?
Goodbye.
Let me try this. and see if one of these elevators will work now that my hangar is loaded. Doesn't look like it. So what would that mean? That mean I'd have to log out and log back in, and then do all that walking and running again. This time I'd have to run a little faster. Give me just a sec. Oh, okay. But yeah, let's see. This really isn't my ideal situation. I wish I could just jump out of somewhere and get to my ship. Because yeah, it's like, oh, your hangar's way over there. And that's how the elevator will transport you to where you need to go. But right now, the elevators aren't working at all. So I'm going to have to figure something out. I'll probably have to log off and log back on and see if that fixes it. Maybe that's why I've been seeing this person a few times. Is they've been trying to log off and log back on and get to their ship. Ooh, that's not a good thing to say. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and try it. This is the only way to fix it, it looks like. So we'll bounce back to the menu and then come back in here and see if we can get going. I know, it's not really the funnest way to play, but just getting started. Now, if this doesn't work, what I actually will do is change the server. So right now I have it set up to send me to what it thinks is the best server for me, which I'm not sure it has a good call on it. My sneaky way of dealing with it is to pick a server in Australia, clear across the world. Those usually work pretty good, surprisingly. But we'll see this time if we get anything better. If we do, great. If not, I may have to make some changes to my setup here. All right, let's try this again. So yeah, basically that's been mostly what's been going on with Star Citizen lately. Let's see. All right, looks like we're running better already. Let me run. I'll run this time because I'm in a hurry and we've been doing this walk like 3 or 4 times. Nice thing is I don't have to stop and get any food or anything this time. We can go straight to... Okay, there we go. I don't have to stop and get any food. We can get straight to where we need to go, which is the ship. Yeah. And I'd like to just be out and about in space, in the verse. Yeah, see, you got a bunch of people trying to catch the shuttle. Will I make it? I don't think so. Ooh, just made it. All right, we're all gonna try this again. Everybody's gonna try getting into their elevators and getting into the ship. Maybe that's what it is, just too many of us at once. And this is kind of the things they have to work out in the long run, is can the game handle all these players? Excuse me. All these players at the same time, going and trying to get on their ships and going from place to place. And this is why it's still in alpha, is because figuring all this out is going to take a while. All right, we're almost to the space station. What I'm wondering though is, will everything on this, like, so in our ships, I want everything to be accessible. All the buttons, knobs, I want it to be stuff we can interact with. And like, so all this detailing, all this paneling, I feel like my ship has a distinct lack of all of that. So I'm wondering when they do the rework if there will be more of an effort to make it feel more real and less like a toy, like a big plastic toy. Because it's supposed to be a luxury ship, really. It just doesn't feel very luxurious yet.
all major platforms, Crusader Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Orson Skyway Shuttle service. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. At Orson Skyway Shuttle service.
All right, let's
we
give
aim
this
to make
another
it
go.
half the fun.
Ah.
Enjoy your
Oh. Oh. Good way to start the day. Let's see if we can get off planet. Now, and this is something else I wouldn't mind. So, like, I'm on a planet right now. The problem is there's not much to do on the planet. And I really... So, they've got many more systems planned to add to the game. I really hope... Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So, with 4.0, they're supposed to add the pyro system, which is the... a less lawful system than this one. You don't have all these guards and things. You might have a few gangs here and there, but there's no like military force in charge of everything, which is going to be really exciting. But one of the real flaws in the game is for all these pavilions, there's nothing to really do on them. And that's something I really hope they start implementing soon. Is when I land on a planet, I should be incentivized in many ways to stay on that planet. Like there should be a bunch of missions on the planet that don't require me getting back in my spaceship. There should be a lot of things on the ground to do. Like you play something like a Cyberpunk, you spend a lot of time just in Night City. And ideally, that's the way this game should go, is on each planet should be like its own set of missions and everything. Oh boy, if he's standing there, that means the elevators still aren't working. No, wait a minute. We might have working elevators. Yes, we do. Now I'm going to turn like this to see if anybody tries to run in real quick. Nope, good. Then we are good to go. All right, we can get it move on. Now, one of the reasons I always talk about things I do and don't like with my ship. Hey, there she is. Good ship she is. But a few of the little things that bother me about this ship. And I'll talk about them now. So, on the exterior, it's gorgeous. Like, it really is a beautiful ship. Like, all these little details, the little lights, paneling. Now, speaking of lights, if I go to land in the dark, there are no lights under here. Like, I have to guess, I have to change the camera angles around, do a bunch of weird stuff to figure out in the dark what's underneath me. That shouldn't be a thing. There should be lights under here for that. And a camera that you should be able to see from the cockpit of, hey, here's what's below you. I'm pretty sure this door should be shut. This one is shut. Alright, so to talk about the other things that bother me about this ship. Let me let the elevator down and I'll get on. We're going to go to the lower deck because the main problem is actually one on the lower deck, which is something I hope gets fixed in the refactor. So one of the bigger issues I have with this ship is this specific waste of the space. So I have this guy here, but that doesn't leave me a lot of room for moving cargo boxes and things. It's just this space here. Every time I want to, like, if I need to load up a bunch of cargo, I have to let this down, move that off the elevator, and then I can load cargo. I wish there was, outside of this elevator, more cargo space out here to move that to. Like, and people would say, well, you can get a bigger ship, but that's just it. I don't want to have a larger and larger ship. And like, so you see all this, let's see, all the white paneling, all the white and cream, like, you can see it's all panels, it's all put together, it's very nice. But for this to be a luxury ship, this is kind of meh. Like, if you come down here to the crew cabin, look at the atmosphere in this place. Now, granted, it's just wide open like beds. They don't have individual rooms, and that's probably the one downside. I wonder if these were meant to close. That would have been cool, but no. I don't think they plan that far. But, like, look at the color change. Look at the atmosphere. Dimmer lighting, rock ceiling. Like, it's just nicer when you come down here, and it feels a little more cozy than when you come back out here and we go back to this real sterile environment looking thing. It's even worse when you go upstairs. And these are the things I really hope get fixed in the refactor. So upstairs, yeah, the elevator could be just a smidge quicker on getting going. But upstairs, this room is completely waste because nothing in here works. And it's a huge chunk of the ship, like smack in the middle. That's one of the things they're changing. I love the armory, but this is getting an update and it's going to look a lot nicer. But I love having these racks here. I've got these ones on this side. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. That better be downstairs on the truck. Let's see. And this side. So I've got weapon racks on both sides. Here is where I should be storing all my suits. See, suits, armor. 4 and 5. 2 and 3. There's another one somewhere. I'll have to keep that in mind. There's another armor storage somewhere on the ship. But for now, I've just got everything in this crate because I can't put it in those. So I've got my armor in here. Boom, 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 boom. Backpacks, all that stuff. Everything I need to survive a situation. P4 magazines. Yeah, so everything I need for the most part is in here. Matter of fact, let me see. That seems like very few shotgun things. Oh, there they are. We'll put those ones in here. Alright. But yeah, so with that being the case, not a lot here. When you come to this side, which is supposed to be like kind of like your main hangout living quarters, I mean, look at it. No real like feel to the environment. It's just, once again, white, plain, sterile, a little bit of black here and there. But this is probably the part of the ship I come to the least. And it should be one of the areas I want to be in the most. You don't really get real atmosphere until you come down here. Now the lighting changes a bit. You've got this wood grain on everything down here. There's the kitchen area over here, but even this is kind of... It feels like a really nice hotel. The whole thing feels like it should be a nice hotel. But this is meant to be your home and space. It shouldn't feel like a hotel. It should feel like a place where you want to really spend time. It should feel cozy. And it should still have that bit of luxury. That's why I say, if you look at the green circle, that green and brown and the green and the wood and the colorful flowers, it just looks so much more inviting than being here. It looks less like a hotel than this does. And that's something I feel like they should really take into account when they do the redesign. Is it shouldn't feel like this big sterile atmosphere all the time, or at least give us the option to change. It's a luxury ship. Give us the options to change the wall colors with some button presses. Like, that's something that would exist in future luxury, is to change your whole ambience of your room. I can't even dim all these lights, which is something I'd really love to be able to do. If you look at my other ship, in my Vulture, I could change the lighting whenever I wanted. Oh, there's one more thing I want to see, and that's if I brought my max lift in here with me. I hope I did. I don't have to run back out of the ship to go get it. I want to at least make sure. I think I put it on the cart the last time I was working in here. Lower deck, please. So yeah, that's my really only gripes with the ship. It's not a huge ship. A lot of people say it's a big ship, but when you really walk around, it's not that big of a ship. I just walked around the whole ship. This area, look at the ambience in here. It's such a much cozier. Look, you got these flowers over here, and it takes the white walls and it cuts it with the stone and the wood, so you're not just staring at white walls the whole time. The ambient light, we got more yellow than bright daylight bulbs. It's a much more inviting room. I just wish there were more places I could go park the ship and really enjoy it that way. But anywho, let's go on back this way. Let me see if I remember to bring my max lift. There it is. Okay, I put it on the truck. As long as it's there, it's fine. So it is there, so we can go on out of here. And let's fly somewhere. I'm not even going to put the flight suit on yet. We're just going to wing it. Let's go up to the top deck. And let's head over to New Deal. I really think I am going to go ahead and pick up that bike I was talking about. See, I'm still in my street clothes. I'm going to fly the ship just like this. Really, the only time I really feel I need to wear my suit, you definitely want to wear it if you're going in battle, because if you're going to lose your atmosphere in your ship, that's a bad thing. Let's see. Do with more quantum fuel later, but for now, let's go ahead and get out of here. Check and make sure the door is open. And this is how I feel sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta leave. You know the feeling, you just gotta get out while you can. And that's how I'm feeling right now, is that it's time to go ahead and go. So let's go. You see what I mean about the lights? I just wish I could dim all the lights in here. But since I can't, no sense worrying about it. Let's put the landing gear up. And let's be on our way. I always love looking at this kind of angle where you can see the ship leaving. That's the name of my ship, the Wanderer's Haven. And that's what I mean, like, it's a beautiful ship. You look at the entire outside, the exterior of the ship, it's gorgeous. And all those rooms are in this ship. You can even see, like, in the back there, you see that? Absolutely incredible. We're about out in space now, just about. Now, where I plan to go today, to start off, we're going to go buy that, the hover bike. I'm going to call it a hover bike. It's really like Gravlev and all the, we don't need to get that specific. A hover bike. Like, I watched Back to the Future. They had hoverboards. It's a hover bike. And that will be at this nice little shop here on the planet Hurston in the city of Lorville at a shop called the New Deal. Apparently my path here is obstructed for some odd reason. I'll figure that out as I fly. Let's see, that's yellow, so it's probably behind me, so I'm probably on the other side of this planet. Let's see what the planet's looking like behind me. Whoop. We're almost high enough to see curvature. There's some people who don't want to hear that. I want to make them upset. Alright, we're almost there. A little bit further. We're almost at the perfectly straight rise. Alright, we're at the point where we can start jumping around. So from here, let's see, I want to head... Oh, is that where I'm looking for? Right there. That's Microtech. So yeah, the place I'm trying to go is on that side of the planet. But what I'm going to do is start heading towards Microtech and then cut the trip part way. So we'll let ourselves get a bit away from the planet. That should be good. So from here, we should be able to get exactly to where we're trying to get to. That's the sun. We definitely don't want to go to the sun. We want to go right about here. Let's see, almost. There we go. Oh. That's close enough because we can always adjust it once we get to here. Let's go. This is Hurston's Lagrange point 1 I'm heading for. Should get there pretty, well, relatively quickly. Now, still, once again, I could walk around the ship right now, but in my experience, that's a good way to fall out of your ship. I haven't heard anything about it specifically with this ship, but on my Argo raft, which, now the raft is another good one. Example of a ship. It's the really orange one I have. The raft is a very cozy ship. Very cozy ship to live in. Really good one for just traveling. It has probably the most liked interior of any ship. It's got a kitchenette, 2 beds, a table, and it feels right. I would go back to that being my daily driver ship if I could find another ship I really liked for hauling things and having a nice living space as well. I may still go back to that one eventually. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Because while I like this ship, that ship really feels right to me. But you can't do much with it. You can't do a lot of missions with it. It's not gonna last. It's a pin cushion. Like it blows up easy. I tried doing the blockade runner with it. That might have been off stream. I tried, like, I think I did one with it and was having trouble getting the boxes to stay on and ended up delivering that. But I tried a second time later on. It did not go well. I got shot to pieces. I got shot through the window of my ship. I died, had to be revived. It was not a good time. Lost my whole ship because it just ended up floating out in space somewhere, which is okay. So with the engineering, let's talk about that again real quick. I keep coming back to that because it is probably one of the biggest features coming to the game that really affects actual gameplay. Like we've got a lot of things coming. Pyro, engineering life support is the big one. The new MFDs, some new ships are coming. But one of the things that is my personal, like, that really makes me grind my teeth is if you get separated from your ship by a wide enough amount of space, you can't find that ship anymore at all. There's no markers for it, nothing. You just hoping for the best. I really want that to be a thing they fix, especially going into engineering being a thing, because what if, I get incapacitated, my ship was in space, I get revived, I want to go out and find my ship, get it towed back, or go out and repair it. But I don't know where my ship is. This is something that's I really hope they address, because one of the things, like, if they don't want us to, so right now, something goes wrong with your ship, you just claim it through insurance and you get a new ship. But they want us to kind of move away from that. One of the things that would help is being able to find my ship at all times. At all times. If my ship is drifting off into space, it should, once I get incapacitated, the ship should shut off and just drift wherever it is. And it should be on the radar. It should drift towards the nearest planet, maybe be landed, maybe be impounded somewhere. That would be fine. But give me a way to get to my ship that doesn't involve just claiming a brand new one through insurance. I want to go find my ship. I want to go find all my stuff that was in my ship. Not an option. If you die on a planet, they put a marker down to say, here's where your body is. You can go back, get stuff off your body, as long as that doesn't glitch. That has glitched a few times where people couldn't get their stuff back. Yeah, hey, Colin, yeah, exactly. I want to be able to go find the ship and fix it and bring it back. Like, that's a whole thing. If I can't do that, then what's the point of engineering? I'll just end up claiming my ship all the time. Because a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to get involved in a battle, or a pirate's going to attack you, or if you're the pirate, you're attacking somebody else, but your ship may get shot to pieces. But the problem there is if you die during all that, well, now your ship is somewhere out in space and you can't find it. And yeah, part of the whole engineering system should be, hey, you can go back to your ship wherever it is. Either if you have an SRV, you can tow it, or someone else has one, you can get them to tow it, or you can fly out there in some other ship and take the components you need to fix it with you. That should be the ideal way to play. I don't know how that's going to work if I can't find my ship. Right now, my workaround is I go do a delivery mission, put a delivery box in the ship, and that's how I find my ship next time. I really hope they consider that as part of this new system. I think that would alleviate some of people's frustrations. You did that with... Hold on, sorry. My chat window is acting up. With your S71, die in a bunker. We'll go back there for the gun. Yeah, exactly. Like, one of my earliest experiences in this game was dying over my gear. Like, I had brand new gear, stuff I got with my starter package, and I was all excited. I died immediately, lost all my gear, had no clue about a death marker or going back to get it. It's so frustrating. By the time I learned all that, it's too late. Like, your stuff is gone. So I really hope with engineering and ships, they consider that people will want to hold on to that stuff if you give them the options. And sometimes with CIG, I feel like a lot of their new things, they don't always think through, like, hey, if we do this, how does that affect something else? Like, I feel like with the cargo refactor, they didn't really think of, like, how does it affect rock mining? How does it affect mining in general? Really, mining really got shafted in the cargo refactor. But... and like I said, I don't want to be negative about the game because I love this game. I absolutely love this game. So I don't want to harp on the negatives, but I really hope they're looking at those things towards the future of when we implement new systems, we need to take the time to see how does a change here affect something over here. With engineering, like I've been asking them for markers for ships for a long time, and I hope with engineering they actually realize, like, hey, if we want people to repair their ships, they need to be able to find them and bring them back. Or we need to already make that part of the thing, like, hey, your body came back, like, you've been transferred here. We already transferred your wrecked ship here too. That would even work. Transfer the wrecked ship when you transfer the player. But the problem with them doing that is if they transfer the ship while someone's in the middle of looting the ship, you're defeating that whole side of the gameplay. So I really think just giving people markers so they can find their ships later would fix most of that problem. All right, I need to get below this cloud cover so I can figure out where I'm going. This is the thing too, like flying these bigger ships in atmosphere. Whew. It's another thing I wish they do is just, I think 200 is the speed, should be like the baseline for in atmosphere. 200 on any ship. The slowest ship should do 200 in atmosphere and then build from there. All right, there's the spaceport right there. Look, I'm about to fly away from it. It's right below me. Let's see. It's still a little laggy, but not too bad. Let's see if I can get where I'm going to land. Come on. There we go. I heard it.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Where is my assigned landing bay? I hate that it takes them this long to give you the marker for like where you're supposed to land. You'll nearly crash before you figure it out. Come on. I'll have to call you again. There we go. What is your favorite gun in the game so far, Colin? I've heard a lot of good things about sniper rifles and rail guns. I just don't have one. I've been working with the Bearing P4s. Like, basically whatever I could buy in the store. I like them so far, though. Let's see if I can pull off one of those landings. Maybe what's his name's around watching people land today. You bring extra components? Oh, so you already kind of playing like the engineer style play where you've already got everything with you already. I like playing that way. I started doing it for the when a lot of the gameplay for the new inventory system came out, I started treating it like I was already using the new inventory system.
Warning, collision 4. Warning. Warning, collision leader.
Ooh. I think we made it. Okay, that wasn't a terrible landing.
Landing complete.
That wasn't bad. Let me see how I lined up. I'm on the pad. That's all that matters. Sniper. Yeah. See, and that's what I want. I want a sniper. I really want a sniper. Let me see here. I'm forgetting my buttons. Shut the ship off. And let's go ahead and have it refueled while I'm sitting here. And then we'll go do some shopping. Here we go with this. I got to trick it into letting me dock. And then I can have it refueled when I come back. I still don't understand that. Like, they give you so many seconds to get in the hangar. But once you're in, it's like, oh, but we didn't register. Yeah, they've really got to get, man, I can't wait till they, I know they're supposed to get rid of the ATC system, or if not get rid of it, refactor it so it's not in charge of everything to do with landing and taking off. That can't happen soon enough. Okay, let's hop on off the ship. Started doing that with the mole. Bring an SCU box back when you had to destroy your ship with an item in it with modular. Yeah, with modules and gadgets. Yeah. Man, now that's another ship I really want to check out is the mole. I'm probably going to rent a prospector because I've tried mining one time with the rock. I didn't like using the rock. There seems to be almost nothing available for the rock to actually mine in a lot of places. It's more for a ship. So I'm planning to rent the prospector, see how much I like mining, and if I like it, I'll probably buy one. Let's see. Not you, not you. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to claim that. See, and it's claiming the ship is unknown, but it knows the cyclone's on the pad. That is so funny. Let's see. No, I'm not going to claim anything. I'm going to have the mule delivered here, even though I don't need it. Because then I'll tell it to retrieve the mule. And while it's doing that, it'll have to put away my 600 to get the mule out. All these workarounds you find for the bugs of the game. That's what's funny. What's going to be extra funny is if it brings that cyclone back up, which means it somehow pulled the cyclone out of the ship. Oh. See, I spend a lot of time just going from planet to planet. Okay, while that's figuring that out, I don't need to be here for this part. It stored everything, so I can go on up to the new deal and buy my X1 or X1 Force. I'm debating which bike. I think the X1 Force. I think the X1 Force is the one with a force field on it. Whoa, we do not get in elevators that look like that. Okay, there we go. I never get in a glitching elevator, ever. Ever, 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 ever. I've gotten an elevator and nearly passed out because there was no oxygen. I stepped in one of those void elevators and got out and there was nothing there and I just fell through the planet. Yeah, I never get on a glitching elevator. It's got to show up. Feels like something from a horror movie too. You open the door and it's just nothing but blackness on the other side. It's like Ma Chin Shin from Wheel of Time, just waiting on you to step through, make that slip up. Yeah, not doing that. All right, so this is Lorville. I think this is the first time I've landed here while I've been streaming. Yeah, Lorville. Matter of fact, let's go look out the window so you can see the city. Look at this place. This feels like a starting level. And this is a perfect example of the type of world where there should be so many missions on planet before I even get in my ship for the first time. Like, I should have so much to do here that by the time I leave, it's like, wait, what? There's a whole space out here for me to explore? There's more planets? There's more... Like, that feeling, I actually had it when I first started playing because I started on R-Corp. And for the first, I don't even remember how many hours of me playing the game, all I did was do delivery missions around R-Corp. So most of your delivery missions were to the moons. So I'd just go back and forth to R-Corp and its moons, making deliveries. And Bajini Point, making deliveries. And at one point I was just like, hey, I'm going to go see what's out here. And I left that one planet and flew out. And it was just like, oh my gosh, there's so much out here. The place is huge. Oh, I'll show you this. Some of you probably have seen this before, but so at New Deal, this ship right here, this is, I think, the Phoenix. I think this is the Phoenix. Let me see. Phoenix? Yeah, this is the constellation Phoenix. So my old ship was the Taurus. And it's very similar to this, just not as fancy. And I really like that ship. Like, when you come into these smaller ships, like, they're small, but there's just something about them that they're small. It feels like an efficient use of space. It's cozy. One of the things CIG, I hope they hurry up and do is, so these boxes up here should be your storage, and then they should change this whole wall. This wall is one of the worst walls in the game, I think. I feel like these lockers don't make sense with the current setup because most of this stuff on this side existed before. In this bathroom looks too much like a regular porta potty compared to even what you get in Drake ships. Like, it should be, I really hope they, when they once they're done doing all the stuff with the Zeus's and the Galaxy, that they update these older ships to match. So we've got this room here off this side, this here. And this is nice, but the thing I liked about my Taurus was it was way more focused. So let's go downstairs for a second. So yeah, this is what the Taurus feels like all the time. It feels like a spaceship. And I feel like that's what's missing from my Origin ship, which is one of the only reasons I'm considering, like, hey, you know, this might not be my end-all be-all ship. But in the meantime, ta-da, nice ship for the most part. And if you go back here, this is where the components are for this one, and they have another little ship hidden in the floor there. So you have a ship on your ship that you can fly, but once again, because you don't have markers, let me see. Because you don't have markers, you can't find your way back to it if you get too far. Lorville has always been my starter location, but Everest Harbor is where I call home. Understandable, like, because of all the work it is getting to your ship from a planet, most of us players move immediately to the station above the planet. Because it's more practical. You wake up, you can go straight to your ship without having to go down a whole train ride and a bunch of other stuff. And it makes sense. Yeah, that hammerhead over there, that's too much ship for me. And you got this one here. I've never flown that one either. I don't fly a lot of fighters. Let's see, you own the Taurus. It's funny how the bigger Connie ship only has 2 gun rack, whereas the smaller Cuddy Black has 4. Man, the Cudless Black has 4. Even my Vulture has three pistols, two guns, two regular size guns. But if you look at the cutter, has, I think it can hold two regular guns, one large one, and if you have the Rambler, it can hold it has it can hold 4 guns, no problem, plus pistols. It holds more than the Cutlass does. Barely makes any sense. The cutter can carry more guns than most of these other ships can. Let's see. So in here, all this stuff is too much for me to afford. Matter of fact, let me see what is here. They have Drake here? Yes, they do. So yeah, Drake. Like, all these ships, wonderful. This ship right here, the cutter. This little ship has a couple gun racks in the front right up here. And if you have the Rambler, there's a whole nother set of gun racks in the back. So you have 2 gun racks in there that hold between them like, what, 8, 6, no. They hold almost 12 guns between the 2 racks in this one ship. Meanwhile, your Cutlass can only hold 4. The Constellation can hold 2. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what where is it? The Corsair. How many guns does this thing hold, man? This is one of those things that I get. Oh, the Cutter Scout and the it's in game, finally. Oh, my day plan just changed. I've been waiting on this ship to be available in game for so long. If this is in here, let's see. What else is in here? Mirai, is the Pulse in here? No, the Pulse is not here. Well, I was hoping. And okay, so the Mirai Pulse, what else? The Nursa. Is the Nursa available in game yet? No. Man. Yep. Or at least it's not available at this location. Let's put it that way. But there's no way I'm passing up on the Cutter Rambler. I've been waiting for this ship to get back in the game since I started playing. I'm going to take a big hit to the money, but I can make more money with the Vulture. So yeah, we're buying that now. Confirm. Oh, I've been waiting on that ship forever. That is probably the ship I've waited on the longest to have access to. Alright, so since I got that, the only other thing I was coming here for was a bike. So it's between the X1 Force, which is the one I think I'm going to go with. Yeah, I don't want the Velocity. That's the racing one. And the regular X1 isn't even available here anymore. Go figure. All right, then we'll do this one. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now we go down here to the hangar, and we're going to go check all these out. That is another good ship, too, this 85X. It's great because if you ever need a ship to just get you somewhere fast, it's cheap. It can be instantly claimed. So, like, if you have to do a claim, so the only claim I usually allow myself to do is my Pisces or a ship like this to take me to another ship. This is really good for that because it's not for holding cargo or anything. It's literally just a quick jump in and go ship. But now that I have my Rambler, I got to go check this out. Now I'm excited. Because I'll have to come back for my Rambler and take it somewhere else later. Now this is exciting. Let me hurry up and get back to the hangar. Oh boy. I always love when you get a new ship. It's a great feeling. Alright, come on. Let's go. I thought they fixed that. No, I guess I'm still here in somebody else's hangar. Yeah, that's the mule way out there. I have it. I never use it. I used to have a rock, but I destroyed it before the patch, and so now it's just gone. Which I don't mind, because I never plan to use it again either way. But yes, the Cutter Rambler. Oh, I have to check this out. I've been waiting for this shit for so long. Actually, I'm doing this backwards. I should have pulled the bike out first. Let me see if it's still, if I can do it before it's too late.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to
Let's see if I can switch those real quick. Because I'd rather get the bike out, sit the bike over to the side. That way, if I do decide to fly off in my Rambler, I can. Yes. I can throw the bike in the back of the Rambler and just go off and just do things. And that's all. Oh, I'm excited now. I'm really excited now. As long as this thing pulls the rest up. And I don't think I have any other inventory stashed here at Lorville at this point. I don't think I've been here since the update. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, Lorville is, I think, one of the favorite starter locations. Uh-oh, I think I broke the elevator. Oh, boy. Oh, no. What do we do?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I might have actually broke it. Still have to store that. And now try to retrieve it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Okay, we got it working again. Whew, that was a close one. There's already enough glitches in the game. I don't need to add new ones. This is what's funny, too. As big as this hangar is, the bike is going to be this little bitty thing in the middle of it. It's so funny to me. You'd think they'd make it, like, be able to section off areas. Like, oh, for something small, we'll just open up the middle. Alright, anywho. This is the bike that I will crash and destroy multiple times because that's what you do in these bikes, is you die. Let's see, pilot seat. Is this components here? Yes, that's components. Does this one have storage? Did I buy one without storage? Dang it. I could have swore this one had storage. Let me see. Let's open this. Maybe the storage is inside. Nope, that's components. So this one doesn't have storage. Or does it? Let's see. It does. Okay. 390 storage. That's pretty good size. Alright, that's good to know. Let's go ahead and climb in. How do I do that now? Open, 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 open. Okay. There we go. Enter the pilot seat. Heh. That's cool. Okay, let's go. There's no way to tell how fast you're going. Still, it's pretty responsive. How high can we go? Okay. That's max height. This is all the way down. Okay, that's not bad. Let's pull it over here. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna crash this thing many times. I feel it already. Yikes. What happened to him? Oh, you know, he was out riding his bike and one thing led to another. Let's see. So I can't retrieve the ATLS at Lorville as I have a big hand. Yeah, exactly. My favorite manufacturer. Ooh, honestly, my favorite manufacturer, bro. Where's the bike going? What? Uh-huh. Bikes. I don't know what's up with that. My favorite manufacturer is honestly Argo. Argo is my favorite manufacturer. I'd say Drake is probably right behind Argo as far as, although the one chip Drake has made that I don't like is the Corsair. I don't really care for it. But Drake so far has made most of my favorite chips. So Drake, Argo, and surprisingly, Origin is probably my least favorite, which is funny. I wish there was a competitive chip to the 600 specifically, because for what the 600 can do, it's an awesome chip. Like, the 600 is an awesome chip. I love that it has the nice cargo underneath. I wish it had a little more room in there. I love that it's, for its size, it's still completely soloable. Like, it has the 3 pilot guns. You have 2 remote turrets, which will probably be able to be hooked to an AI blade eventually. So I can just have AI blades run the other 2 turrets. The ship, it's not super maneuverable, but it doesn't need to be. It has a nice bedroom in it. It's got some guest rooms. It's got an armory, which is one of the things I really like. The next closest ship to it in style and for its size is honestly the Hull C. But the Hull C doesn't have like its own interior cargo, which, you know, that sucks. I'm really trying to think of any other ships. The only other one for me is the Taurus would be the next closest one. Like, I do like the RSI ships, but like the Taurus was one of the main ships that made me really want to play the game to begin with. Look at this. Cutter Rambler. So yeah, the back has less storage space, but we've got most of the components right here. Close the door. Yeah, I think between Argo, RSI, and MISC, you have some of the best design ships. Argo just has beautiful interiors, and they feel very industrial, so I get that. RSI, man, those new Zeuses are beautiful. I love the new RSI design. Oh, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Look, gun, big gun, 2 pistols. And then up here, another gun, 2 pistols, and a big gun. So yeah, not quite 12 guns in this. Okay, so I was a little off. So what is that? 3, 4, 5. So 11? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 guns. But look at all the space you get on this ship. So you got 1 suit rack. You've got the bed. Over here you have where your fire extinguisher is going to go. Over here you have an actual kitchenette with some storage. Sorry, I don't have my headlight on, and I don't know. Let's see if the lights are working in this one. Not here. Yeah, so no, there's no other light on. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Turn the lights on. That, like, I have light control in this ship. You don't have that in any other. I can sit here. Relax. Watch something on the TV or get into the computer. Sit and eat. Get up from here. Got the bed you can sit on. Think, does this one have... There's another storage in here. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. Is this it right here? There it is. There's your internal storage. 650 SKU. Like, this little ship has so much going for it. It's one of the reasons why I've been like, man, maybe I'll just drop my Origin ship and go back to getting, like, I'll get a Taurus for carrying around vehicles. That'll be the main purpose of the Taurus. Yeah, when flying an Argo ship, I could easily live out of it and only land to restock. Exactly. That's why before I got the 600, the Raft was my daily driver. It was the ship I flew all the time. because it just made sense. There was no reason for me to do anything else. But then I realized, well, if I want to carry around, like if I go to do a bunker or something, I need a vehicle. Man, I love this ship. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and take this right on back to Crusader. Take it to my hangar so I can outfit it. The bike can stay here. I don't even care. Oh, I love this ship. This was the cutter was a daily driver for me for a while. I had the standard one though. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
You are clear to launch.
I love like it's got its little windows. You've got this little canopy over here. We can close these, blast windows. Yeah, I needed that on my raft the other day when I got shot. Yeah, man. I love the Argo ships for that. I like the Drake ones for the most part for that same reason. Like Drake ships, you can live out of a Drake ship. Like especially the newer ones, like this one, the Corsair, honestly, while I don't like its layout, you can live out of that ship very easily. I didn't even have the VTOLs on for that. Put the gear away. And this ship can actually has some speed to it. Like when it gets going, it goes. And what I love about this little ship is if we go back in here and you look at the fuel this thing had, what was that? That was weird. But this thing has a ton of fuel. If I jump to the map, let's see. And I say I want to fly back to Crusader, which is exactly what I plan to do real quick, because I'm going to drop this ship off. But look at that. It has 2,940. It has about as much quantum as my as the 600 does. Yeah, we can drop this guy off right here at Orison. There we go. Plenty of fuel for the trip. I can upgrade the quantum drive in this. I'll be wherever I need to go real fast. And there's my target. Whoop. Let's go. You wish you got the cutter starter without as your starter? Yeah. I'm actually, so my starter ship, which I've upgraded to the Vulture, only has a 24-month insurance. I don't have the LTI on it. I'm hoping that around IAE or CitizenCon, we get a new starter ship option so that I can just get the one with LTI and then melt my current one and redo that as my Vulture. That's my hope. And then like this ship, because it's so cheap to buy the cutter in game, I just buy the cutter in game. But yeah, I have been waiting to get a cutter Rambler since I first started back in June, July. I think early July is when I actually started playing. But I found out about the ship and it had just been taken off sale. And I was so mad. I'm so glad it's in game now. And now I'm just waiting. Now that this is in game, I just need them to put the NERSA in game, because then I can put the NERSA in my 600 and then I have medical in the 600 and then I'm all set. Which starter did you start out with, Colin? Did you start out with like the Aurora or Mustang or one of the other ones? Let's see here. So it's going to take a little bit to get to Crusader. But yeah, man, the cutter is such a gorgeous ship. I really would consider like melting my 600 and just getting the raft, the cutter, the Taurus, and that be all my ships. Like between the raft, the cutter, and Taurus, I could do everything. Because the Taurus could carry all my vehicles around. Let's see. Total, you have the Titan, the ATLS, the Rambler, the Ursa, the C8R, the Connie Taurus, and the Galaxy. Yeah, and that's the other ship I am waiting on is the Galaxy, because I've considered, like, so my original plan for my ship was to get a Galaxy as my home in space, have my C8R as my go-between. And so I would just park my Galaxy somewhere in space, get in my C8R, fly out. I'd go to where my other ships were, like, okay, I'm going to do some salvaging today. I'd fly over to Grim Hex or Crusader, get my Vulture, go out and do my salvage, load it back up, get back in the C8R, end the day back at the Galaxy. That's the home base. When it's time to load up all the stuff I've done, I can take the Galaxy to Crusader, Grim Hex, load all the cargo, and then go sell it. That was the plan. But you can't find your ship in space. Like, I'd leave my Galaxy in space, fly away. Even if I leave a package, a delivery package in it. The problem is, once you leave, if anything happens while you're gone, let's say the game crashes, you have to log out for any reason, that mission goes away, you will never find your ship again. Which is my whole gripe with, we need a way to find our ships in space that's permanent. Like once you're registered to your ship, it should just be like, boop, the ship is always over there. It shows up like black box signals, something. But to the player who owns it, they can always find their ship. And I would even say it would be a great hacking thing for someone, like they have to hack your ship to disable your tracking. Adds a whole new twist to stealing a ship, because now you have to do something to steal the ship and make sure the person can't just easily find you. I think that would be really cool. Who knows how they're going to do it in the end, though. But I think adding the ability to track your ship adds a lot to the game. And I think hacking needs to be more of a thing. Like, one of the things we do now that I think is really a workaround is when you board another ship, you just ballistically shoot the doors till they open. I don't think that should be a thing. I think you should either have to use some kind of explosive to open the door. You should have to cut through it, because your multi-tool has a cutting attachment like a torch. You should have to cut through the door, or you should have to hack the computers to open the door. I think one of those three should be the only ways to get in a ship, and it would add so much gameplay and challenge. Because you'd be here at your computer like someone's breaking in or someone's trying to hack into your ship, and now you've got options to consider. Like, okay, what do I do to either try to slow them down or stop them, or do I just gear up and get all my guns and get ready for a shootout? That's a fun game. You get that moment from the beginning of Star Wars where Darth Vader's about to board Princess Leia's ship, and all the soldiers are all planning to, you know, they're setting up in the hallway for the gunfight that's about to come. We need that moment in the game. Right now, it doesn't really feel like that. Like, breaking into a ship feels really easy. You just shoot the doors out. Like, my Vulture is outfitted with ballistic shotguns for that exact reason. So I can just ballistically shotgun any ship's door, go in and turn off the shields, and then salvage it. Hey, that's how it's set up right now. But yeah, the Titan, I hear the Titan was one of the best starters to have, actually. I started with the Sulin. I got it just because it looked cool. And it was a good ship, but for all the things I wanted to do, it was the wrong ship. For me, I probably would have started with a Nomad. If I could go back and restart, the Nomad would have been the best ship for me. But I didn't have any other insurance options on the Nomad either, so I probably would have still went with the thing that gave me the best little bonuses for when you signed up. Oh, I'm so excited to have this ship. I almost don't even need the other ship for a while either. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about melting that 600 a lot lately, just because, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I have as much use for it as I thought I would when I first got it. Like, the way I envisioned it in my mind, the game doesn't really allow you to use it at its best, and there's issues with flying it and a whole bunch of things. So, here again is one of those things where I wish I could turn off all the interior lights from here. But look at that ship, man. Like, you can just see yourself sitting there flying it. Oh, this thing is awesome. Cutters are hands down one of the best ships in the game. They just really are. They're absolutely awesome. Alright, so yeah, I've done a lot of back and forth flying today. Which changed my plan again. I just didn't expect them to have this ship, I'll be honest. But I'm about to go grab some gear, throw it in this ship, and go out and do something. I'm really excited to have this ship because it's just good for a lot of things. I think the real other reason I bought a 600 was because if you get in a gunfight in this ship, you're gonna die. The 600 is at least tanky and can do the fighting. I think that was the real reason I stuck with the 600 for as long as I did, was if I get into a ship fight, I'd rather be fighting in the 600. You have a better chance of coming out alive. All my other ships are ships built for running from a fight. Let's see here. Yeah, no, that's where I want to hit right there. Woo, woo, woo. Easy there. Like, it accelerates fast. It can get up to speed pretty quick. Great little ship. Ah, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm going to throw some guns in here real quick. Yeah, I'm going to get moving. And I think I'm going to go take it out and just try some mission. Because there's a lot. We won't be doing a hauling mission in this. Definitely not. This thing can't handle a hauling mission. Bounty mission might be too much for this ship. Once again, like, I am not the best gunfighter, and trying to do bounty missions in this ship may not end well. I probably will do... I could easily do a mercenary mission in this. You're not holding a lot in here. That's pretty straightforward and easy. I don't know. Let's just see where it goes. It's called having fun with the game.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And part of the fun in this one for me was finding this ship. Because I didn't think I'd be able to get this ship again until November when the IAE happened. And they opened up the ability to buy ships again. Okay, let's slow it up a bit so we don't crash. Gotta make sure I can see where I'm landing. It's kind of hard with all the text on the screen. Are my lights on? There we go. I think the entry should be up on top here. There it is.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Boom. Oh, love this ship. So easy to land, so easy to maneuver. This is a great ship.
Have a pleasant stay.
Like, if I could recommend one ship to most players, it's this one. There's a good chance you will enjoy your time in this ship. It's got everything you need. And I really mean everything. Got little peepholes. You can see if you're about to step into some danger. It's just a nice, tiny ship. What can't that ship do? It can't get in a gunfight and make it out in one piece. That's what it can't do. All right. So that being said, let me see. Actually, I did that backwards. Oh well. I'll fix it real quick here. So one, I need to go in here. First thing I need to do is get myself one of these. And the reason for that is because I did get injured jumping off of that ship earlier. So we're going to heal up. Uh-oh. Hey, this thing's out of juice. Why don't you give me one that's empty? Why would you do that? Why don't you give me an empty one? Let's see if this one's working. Nope, that one's empty too. Okay. Give me a minute. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let me see here. So I'm having some med gun issues. Nothing I can do about that, really. Because I don't think I have any refills in here. Nope, that was an oversight on my part. Let's see, okay. Let me see, is it true for all of them? Yep, that one's empty too. So I'm going to have to buy refills for the med gun. Alright, so plan B on that. You just stay here. We'll keep that one on the hip for now. Let me get one of these. Alright, just put it on the ground then. Okay, where did it go? If this isn't the glitchiest day ever. I don't know. I really don't know why it's acting like this, but I'll figure it out as I go. Okay. Anywho, let me go throw this stuff that I want to keep in the cutter. See, and what's going to happen is you're going to see I'm driving this around a lot more than I do the 600, and pretty soon I'm going to be like, why do I even have the 600? Like, that's a legit question. Like, after a while, why would I even keep the 600? Alright. If I don't fly it much. And my real purpose in getting it was to have an all-in-one ship. My real purpose in having that 600 was to have a ship that could do battle, could carry a bunch of gear, could act as a home out in space. It literally crossed a lot of, dotted a lot of I's, crossed a lot of T's, but the problems with it also rear their head. But there's not really another ship that compares. Like, much as I like the Taurus has a lot of its own flaws. And a lot of the main flaws with the Taurus, at least for me. See, is this the right one? Yep, that's the one. My main flaw with the Taurus, okay, is the rework. It needs its rework, and they are dragging their feet on doing that rework. What's going on? Okay, scared me for a minute there. We'll take an S38. I'll take a P4. Boneyard edition. And this one, we'll take a shotgun too. Yeah, why not? All right. So we got all that. I'm gonna take. This is a small ship, so I shouldn't need a big tractor beam. We can just take one of the small ones. Take this. We can throw one of each of these in the bag. Don't need that one. Let's see, I will take you. Alright, we got all of that. Let's take some food. Do my standard. Cut 5 of you and cut 5 waters. Throw that in the backpack. Alright, so we got most of our basic tools in here. I'm going to have to restock these pretty soon. Take 3 of those. Throw them in here. Ammo for the guns. Yeah, we're not going to get very far without ammo. Let's see. We're going to need... Yeah, I'll take 1 of those for now, maybe 2. Just to get me started. I'll pick up more while I'm out and about. Let's see, I got the P4. We'll take 6 of those for now. Put them in the backpack, and I have the S38s. So I'll take 6 of those for now. I probably could do with more ammo, but this will do for now. I can always get more ammo everywhere else I go. We'll take 2 grenades. I never use them, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll be happy to have them with me. All right. That's pretty much it for this trip. We got everything we need to get started. Gotta run. Gotta run. Ooh, it's a long way, isn't it? Yeah, I think I could do some mercenary missions with this ship. It's just small enough. So let's close it up. We'll go in here. So let's see. No, you're gonna go up here. So we're gonna keep you up here. Keep you up here. Yes, I didn't put silencers and everything on them this time. The shotgun can go back here. This one can come up here with me while I'm flying, just in case. And then my backpack can just sit in storage for now. I can always sort things out of there later. You go on back out here. We're going to put you right out here. And that's why I love this ship. Like, for the many flaws or anything you would say about this ship, it's got so much going for it as far as just the use of this space was so well done. This right here is the bathroom, in case I didn't point that out to anybody who was wondering. Yeah, this is the Drake bathroom. Now, and that's what I mean. Like, if you look at the bathroom in the Taurus, or any of the constellations, and you look at this, it's like, bro, like they need to go back and redo all the constellations. Like they owe that to people, I swear, to redo the constellations and give them the ship they deserve. Because it's one of the coolest ships, and it gets no love. None whatsoever. But yeah, I think if I do go back, if I melt that 600, like I say, I think about it a lot lately. I haven't done it yet, but I think about it a lot. And this is why, is because I could get some ships I love, just absolutely love. Let's see, they're still doing the restock. Do not lift off. Okay, and we're good. Yeah, I don't love that 600 yet, and that's the problem.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, let's turn the VTOLs on. Look at that. Isn't it such a good looking ship? Like, I didn't put a skin on this, anything. It comes like this. Great ship, man. Connies do need a lot of work doing. Yeah. Like, whoop. Little issue there getting lifted off with the VTOLs. Oh, that's right, because I've still got the VTOLs on. And why is the ship going down? Just go up. Okay, that was weird.
Thank you. Please visit again.
That was weird. Not sure what happened there. Alright, let's head off into space. Like, for real, for real. Isn't that a beautiful ship? Like, yeah. Absolutely one of my favorites. Yeah, man. I hope they give the constellations the attention they need. Because really, honestly, it's not even... The main area they need help is the living quarters needs to be built up the way it should have been. It just isn't what it should be yet. And I hope they fix that. Let's see. Hauling. Nothing mercenary here. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's see what we got. Provide backup. Yep, I'll do that. Let's go. And let's go ahead and take call to arms. Now, this could go very bad very quickly, but hey, I'm down. Let's check it out. So let's see where we're heading now. Slow it down there. Take it easy. Nice and easy. There we go. Yeah, let's pull this up on the map so we actually go the right way. Back it up a bit. There we go. Let's turn on the quantum and figure out where our jumps are. There's the first one. Yes, I know I'm moving the ship around a lot. Alright. Alright, our next stop is right here. Man, I've missed having one of these cutters. Not the best interior, but great little ship. Like, you stick a med bed in this, it's the perfect ship. Except you can't bed log in the med beds. Now, as long as there's not a turret outside of this one shooting at my ship, this should be a good run. I haven't tried shooting out a turret yet. That would be new for me. We'll see what happens once I get down here. I didn't even bring a box to do much looting this time. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not even really concerned about the loot. I just want to get down here and have some fun. Ooh, see, and it's not pitch black. And this is what I mean. Like, when you look here, and you look here, and you look here, it's almost the same. That's not the case with that 600. You try to look out one window and look at the other, and you almost go blind. It's so bright inside that cockpit. So, like, I like the features of the 600. I'm just not in love with the 600 itself. Makes me sad to say it because I think it's a good ship, but it just isn't doing the job. Alright, we're getting kind of close. Let me do a quick ping. Yeah, the ground's a ways away, so we got time. Alright, but either way, with this one, we shouldn't have that same issue. Now, I did hear that on some of these, there are guards outside the bases now, which I think is pretty cool. We'll see if this is one of those. Oh, somebody's ship is down there. It looks like it's an unowned one, too. When I start seeing serial numbers, I might have to check that ship out. Might be something in there useful. Alright, this looks like the place. Turn the VTOLs on. Slow us down nice and easy. We'll sit down over here somewhere. A little slower, thank you. We're not trying to crash.
Landing gear down.
Alright, turn the lights on. So we can see where we're landing. Land right here. Like so. And there we go. Kill the engine, keep the shield at max, let's go. Grab the gear. Okay, like actually grab the gear. Now I don't have silencers on this time, so I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. About my shooting. Okay, nobody there. Grab the backpack. We're gonna do the quick thing with the ammo so it's easy to use. Give me one of those. Two of those, one of those. And then put these on the leg. As a matter of fact, did I ever heal up from that other thing? Nope. There we go. All right, let's begin. Now somebody was here. I wonder how things went. Let's go. Let's go check things out. Oh, you've seen some of the nine tails outside some of the bases? 8 hostiles remaining. Man, that's actually kind of cool that that is a thing. Like I said, I didn't bring a box this time, so I won't be doing a whole lot of looting. I'm going to be doing a lot of noisy shooting, which is not normally my style, but it's going to have to be today.
They're gone. So we better search high and low to find them.
Looks like they're going to be right here. Oh, no, guess not. Alright, I may die during this one, but that's okay. It'll be for the fun. I mean, what they used to say back in the day, YOLO, you only live one time. Not true in this game.
Better check that out. Look alive. Kill them all!
And here we come.
Just gonna go and check this out.
I think right about here should be good. Let's see who shows up first.
Eyes on hostiles. Let's see what's going on.
That was weird. Feel like that took too many shots. Who's next? All right. I can't complain. This is going great so far. 4 left. Do I step out of cover? Okay, 1 left. Make the shots count. Fortunately, now I have them on target. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think somebody came in here earlier and things didn't go well. Where are you? Let's not get there and have a... There we go. Some kind of weapon malfunction. you come with me. And what I should be looking for is to see if there's any other loot around here I want. But there never is. Every time I come in here, I've never found a loot box. Not one time. Be nice to find a couple boxes I could take and put in my ship too. That's what I'd really like to find the loot boxes for. I don't really even care about the loot half the time. It's the box itself. And drop you down there. Let's take a look around real quick. Oh wait, trespassing already. It didn't even give me a timer. Bro, is the game glitched this bad? You don't get a timer anymore? It's just, hey, you are trespassing. You better get out of here. Am I going to go outside and my ship's going to be destroyed? If so, that would suck. Let me see if I can take one of these with me. This is really the only gun I need to take out of here. Yeah, it's not giving me a timer. It's literally just like, you will be prosecuted. Bro, is everything glitched now? Like, it used to give you 30 minutes to get all your stuff and get out. Let's see what happens when I go up here if I'm just hearing gunshots at my ship. I don't even worry about looting a whole lot. I'll just take this little SMG with me and hope for the best. Yeah, there's no timer anymore. What's that about? Okay, well, at least my ship isn't getting shot to pieces out here. Yeah, I don't like that not having a timer thing. That's just weird. But hey, that was pretty straightforward. You're with me, sir. Get back up here. You're going in the back of the truck. Let's see, I wonder if I do have time to go down there and grab a few people and throw them in the back. Yeah, let's not risk it. I don't have a timer. I don't know when that turret's going to turn back on. And I've heard some stories of people in distribution centers having a bad time. Put you here. Yeah, put it down, please. Thank you. Let's grab you. Put that one right here. Okay, and then for good measure, I'll just leave you here. All right. And like the other thing I like about this ship, it doesn't take long to get around. You need to get to the front or the back. It's a quick little couple of steps to get there. Nothing crazy. And you're done. Like that's it. Like, sure, I can't carry a lot in here, but it's a great little home. It's like a little mobile home. It's awesome. So, all right, that mission's done for the most part. Let's go ahead and get out of here before something weird happens. VTOLs are on. Let's cut the engines on. Let's get a move on. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful?
Landing gear up.
Isn't it beautiful? Catch the sunrise on Damer. Or are we on Damer? Let me see. Where are we? Yeah, Damer. Damer. For those of you who know Scooter. Scooter gonna sell you a ship at the Brios Breaker Yard. Woo! If you haven't checked those out, check them out on YouTube. Scooter is great. Absolutely hilarious. Let's not crash, though. What was that? Like, there's so many little places like this, just little spots to hide out at. I think Damer is where I used, I staged a Taurus to load up all my Vulture cargo before the cargo refactor came. So I loaded an entire Vulture or an entire Taurus with four Vulture trips worth of cargo. It was great. I made like 1.3 million or something like that when I did that run. It was so much fun. Let's see. Anything else we can do over here? See, that one went good. See, these ones have been going okay so far. These mercenary missions, I'm glad. Did hauling missions that went well. Getting a few more of these mercenary missions going well. Still got call to arms. Let's see if there's more mercenary stuff. Never done this one. What is this one? Stolen data team. The tech team was able to track the source down to unauthorized surveillance monitors illegally installed around array ST-247 around Daymar. Need to find 3 monitors location, destroy them before any more data can be illicitly gathered. Okay, so I have a certain amount of time to shoot all these down. Oh, man. Okay, you had an M2 with 2 P6, 2 P8s, 2 S71s, 2 grenade launchers, 6 Kodas. Oh, my gosh. And 4 med guns in the armory, a Koda and a med gun in the pilot area, a box with 20 of each ammo along with food and water. Heck yeah. The cargo area had a Centurion with a P6 and P8, also with a box of ammo, food, and water. All lost in the waters. Man, ain't that the worst? Like, you have a fully outfitted ship and it's just gone. Oh, yeah. Man, I feel for you. I feel for you. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. Ow, right in here. To have your ship, you just get it set up the way you want with everything in it, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, oops. Splash. Your ship's gone. Let's see. Yeah, nope, not this run. I'm gonna try this. I've never done one of these before. Contact already? That's not what I wanted to hear. Let's see if he's gonna follow me and make something of it or not. Oh, great. He is the target. I was afraid of that. Once again, this isn't my forte. I can't get my lock on this pip well enough. Yeah, see, this is where the 600 is the better ship. Better guns, better everything. Let me see. How long that been like that? Okay. Yeah, this is not the ship for a gunfight. And now here come the other two. We might have to flee this one and come back. Yeah, I might have to flee this one and come back. Ooh, if I can, they're all faster than me. Then a Mustang Delta. Yeah, definitely not the ideal for this. The cannons would work better off the 600. Hate this. You managed to get 27 days out of your ship with that setup? Man, at least you got that far. Like, his ship's just... It's not that he's more maneuverable, he's just honestly a better pilot at fighting than I am. I'm terrible at fighter pilots. Great, now there's the other one.
Front impact warning. Shield system is hit.
Yep, this is why I originally got the 600. If I had known this was going to be like this, I would have used the 600. At one point in time, I considered putting standard ballistics on this, but I've run out of bullets too fast because I don't have enough time on target. I don't even feel like I'm hitting this guy at all, shields or anything. Wait a minute. Okay, we do have gimbals. Why aren't they doing anything? What's the range on these guns? Man, come on.
Contact. Shield system is hit.
Ooh, too far. Okay, well, that time I could definitely see I was making progress.
Shield system is hit.
Ah, come on, don't lose them now. just worked his shields all the way down.
Shield system is hit.
Now you got my shields down. They're taking a long time to come back up. Nope. Okay, I think I'm getting the idea of it. But yeah, this is taking forever with these little size 1-2 guns, man.
Shield system is hit.
I need guns that can actually do some damage. Ooh, yeah, this is taking forever. Let's change this up. And now. Let's go. It's just taking too long and I'm losing patience. Taking too long, I'm losing patience. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. And this one, nope, still got that. But yeah, that's why. Oh, I prefer the 600 for just that reason. If I'm fighting a fight like that, fewer shots, fight's over. Is this dude still following me, or is it just saying like, oh yeah, he's back that way? I really want to know. Okay, it's one of those he's back that way deals. Whatever. Let's fix that. That's not where I want to go. I want to go specifically to here. All right. Let's change up a couple things. Whew. Okay, that was a little crazier than I expected. I'm only, what, my second time really doing a lot of, like, space battle. And what I've learned, yeah, this ship is not it for a fight. This is not the ship for a fight. If I want to get into a real fight, I need to go get my other ship. So yeah, there's a reason to keep the 600 around, if nothing else. But let's see, if I did melt the 600, it would be the Taurus, would be the ship I'd be doing that fight with. But the Taurus, I love it, but it's also can't take too many hits. So that's my real reason for having the 600, is it can tank some damage and give out a lot of damage. It's just the facts of the matter. So, much as I love my other one, that may be the way I go. is to stick with the 600 and pretty much keep things as they are, at least until the Galaxy comes out. But the thing about the Galaxy is a crew ship. So you need a crew. You absolutely will need a crew because most of the weapons are not going to be pilot controlled. You're going to need turret gunners. So all this to say, I really hope they hurry up and finish up with the AI blades and NPC crew, because yeah, that's much easier than trying to find always some people to play with you to do things. And they're like, well, I really just want to fly my ship instead. And you're like, but I need somebody on this turret gun. So, things like that. In the meantime, I'm going to go dock over here at Seraphim. Buy me a couple boxes to throw in my car. Or in my ship. But I have to say, for one of my first, like, actual fights, that was actually better than what I've done in the past. Usually I'd be dead by then. Like, I was terrible at avoiding getting hit. Now it's not so bad, honestly. Like, I can understand why some people dislike master modes and they're like, it's just a DPS race. But honestly, that was not that bad. It is a DPS race, but short of having a really slow, not maneuverable ship, you can get out of the way of most fire in a small ship, at least against the computer. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm on the upper side. I was on the right side. Let's turn that around, shall we? Get the brakes.
Front impact warning. Deck impact warning. Landing gear down.
Ooh, okay. Threaded the needle. Got it. Ooh. Man, that was a little wild. Hey, thanks for being with me, because I'm trying some stuff I never would have tried before today. I'd have skipped out on a whole lot of that. Like, a gunfight? No, let's just run right off the jump. But no, today it's like, okay, let's see what we can manage to pull off here. It's going to be fun as my Galaxy has the medical module most of the time when my brothers have the cargo one. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I really wish they had put at least a tier 3 med bed just on the ship in general. So you have one med bed that's not the module. But I think they knew that if you have one med bed, there's a good chance people wouldn't use the module. We gotta go be around the normal people in the station, you know. They're not spaceys. They don't go out and do things. Let's see. That gun was the C-54, I think. Ooh, just made it. Right on the edge, huh? Oh, remind me not to put the ship away yet. I think the only thing this ship is missing is a door to let you in, like, right here. That would be useful. So, yeah, that would make sense. Because, like, so you and your brother will have both Galaxies, one with medical, one with cargo. There's pretty much nothing you can't do with that setup.
To the ASUS vehicle retrieval
Yeah,
system.
we're not going to try that. That thing's going to break my ship trying to put it in the basement right now. It's hanging over the edge slightly. I'll leave it alone. I can always move it. It's small enough ship. Well, I'll have to move it anyway. I plan to put some stuff in the back. All right. Let's go on out here to the lobby. This ship was pretty, or this station was pretty much my home for the longest. Seraphim Station, I can buy just about everything I want for most playthroughs from this one place. Just about everything. I think I've got all the guns I need. I'll probably stock up on some more ammo. But first, we're going to go on down in the elevator. I'm going to buy 2 cargo boxes. Need to buy some 1/8 boxes and take them down to Orison. If our org all take our big ships we have in order, the Polaris, the Perseus, the Ironclad, and the Galaxy. The Polaris, the Perseus, the Ironclad, and the Galaxy. I'm not as excited about the Polaris and Perseus. I'm really excited to see the Ironclads and the Galaxies in game. Like, I can't wait for the Zeus to come out. I'm gonna fly that. I have the Imperator subscription, so I get to fly it at least for the first week, and that's something I'm really looking forward to, is checking that ship out, because maybe that's what I'll replace the 600 with, is one of those. Because, like I say, while I like the 600, yeah, I actually could replace it with one of those. They don't have the medical bed. I don't necessarily need the medical bed. Unfortunately, the Ursa, I don't think, fits in the back of that. Let's see. I came here for containers. I can't wait till they let us buy a 16 or a 32 crate. Let's see. I want to get, let's say, 3 of these. I gotta remember, I don't have a lot of money right now. I'm gonna have to go out in the Vulture and earn some more. Woo! That money went quick. And I want 2 of these. Alright, that part's done.
Hey there.
And this is the thing I think people find boring about this game, is a lot of the game is logistics and management. Which... Ooh. Okay, this thing is the trolley we're supposed to be able to get in our hangar at some point. I hope that day comes soon, because it would make moving boxes around a lot easier. But, yeah. A lot of people don't like this management and logistics type stuff. But for me, that's a big part of the draw to this game. Your Galaxy will definitely be a flying hospital. I think it even has a tier 1 medical bed, I think. So you can heal almost anything in that thing. It's basically the Apollo, just, you know, with the ability to swap other things out. And apparently it's going to have that tractor beam thing where it lifts things up from underneath. Yeah, the C8R is what I have now for a lot of my medical needs. And, I want the medical Ursa, but just like the Cutter Rambler, I'm waiting on it to be released in game so I can buy one. Because that's what I put in my 600. Yeah, I'll probably end up sticking with the 600 just because, like, for fighting, it's the ship that suits me best.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Like, I need something that's a little tanky but hits hard. But I don't want a Corsair.
If you're not seeing something, you might want to check our spectrum selection.
So it's 1 tier 1, 1 tier 2, and 3 tier 3s. That's a good setup. Yeah, that'll do a lot. I don't need backpacks. I think I just need... Excuse me. I do want some of these flares. I am going to buy some of these flares. The reason I'm buying these flares is when you do Copion hunting, when you hunt them in the caves, the flares work really well for marking where you've already been so you don't backtrack. We're going to buy some more of this ammo. About 5 or 6. 6 is fine. I want some... Not you. P4 ammo, because I have one of these in there. And get about 10 of those. This is all going on the ship, so I stay stocked up on that ship. Let's see. I have currently, I think, 2 guns that will use this suppressor. The number 2. And I know I have one that uses this. Let's see. I didn't buy ammo for all my guns. Buy some more ammo for you. I'll buy 10 of those because I like carrying a pistol. And I need the C54 ammo. Where are you? There we go. Okay. So yeah, and I'll buy a few of these. Buy a bunch of those because I don't have any. Okay. And I think that's it for that stuff. Attachment wise though. Delta reflex. Let's see. I think I want 2 of these. And I want 2 of the gammas. And then the one thing I need to check is for the BR2. The BR2 has an S3 barrel and an S1 optic. So I'm good on the optics. It's the barrel. I don't know if there is at this store, let's see, anything for S3. I need one of these. Yeah, this is what, underbarrel? Yeah, I don't need that for my gun. Well, that's cool. Also something that won't work for my gun. I need one of these one day, a rail gun. Oh, that would be beautiful. Okay, we're about done shopping here then. Got most of what we need. We'll load it all up in the freight elevator and bring it up. I'm going to check at the other shop really quick, the one straight across here. And see if they have any size 3 barrel attachments.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
They have the Veil Flash Hider 3 and the Suppressor 3. So I can put a suppressor on the shotgun.
You can always use your Mobi if you want some.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Matter of fact, I'll buy more than one so I can take some back to base later. Let's take about 5 of those. Well, really 6, but 5. 5 is good. So yeah, don't care about the Veil Flash Hider. That'll matter more once I get into sniper rifles, I think. That way it hides more, even though I know, what is it, Sniper Glint is a whole thing now. I haven't played with it, so I don't know how bad or good it is. Maybe it should be one of those things where for NPCs, they have more Sniper Glint, and for players, though, not as much. That might be a thing going forward. Oh. Alright. Just about done for today. Passing people in the halls. Let's go back to the ship. Yeah, I'm running. Don't want to waste too much time. I wish... So, I'm quite certain there has to be a way. Like, you have all these restaurants, like there's the pizza place, the noodle bar, but you can't buy anything from a few of them. It's really frustrating. Like, I really love to buy pizza. As far as I can tell, you can't. Unless there's some trick to it. Anybody know a trick to buying pizza?
You can always use your Mobi if you want some more details on what we have in stock.
Alright, finished our water. Let's go get on the ship. Like I say, I'm always on the lookout for people trying to jump on my ship behind me. But I don't think, but man, this is nice. Like normally you don't see this many players. I'm curious if we're playing on a standard size shard or if this is one of the ones with extra people on it. Thought I heard some footsteps behind me. Somebody will do a Metal Gear Solid and they'll have the invisible gear. Is there still anything in that bottle? All right. Anywho. Okay, we can't drop it. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I just want to put that bottle down. Okay, freight elevator's over there. That's a whole lot of nothing. So let's get in. We'll go in the freight elevator, load up all the stuff I just purchased. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and load everything in the ship. Yeah, I don't regret this purchase at all. This was great. If I had known that was there, I would have bought it last week. All right, start her up, and then we need to move the ship over there. Turn the VTOLs on to make it a little easier. Easy there, not too fast. I'm going to turn that off. Oh, we're too close to the wall. Okay, there we go. Brakes. Back up. Back up. Brake. We're too far this way now. Let me see. Not quite where I want. We want to go back some more. Just stop. Okay, that's good enough. All right, kill the engines. And let's go get everything ready. Let's see, I need not you. You. All right. Yeah, I could have got closer. It looks weird when you do the rear view thing because it makes it seem like you're way closer. Like, if I look in the rear view, it tells me I'm about here. But reality... Yeah, that rear view camera could use some work. Apparently, I have more stuff here at Seraphim Station than I realized. I got a few outfits. Some boxes. Let's see what all we're packing up. So I know we're taking both of these. And I'm taking all of these. Now, first off, whoops, I did that backwards. I'm going to take these flares and all this ammo. Now, I'm probably doing this the wrong way, but I'll figure it out later. Let's see. Put these back over here. No, not you. Just you. Okay. Open this one. Put you, and you all in there. Those can stay here because I don't care about that armor. And bring them on up. Alright, now let's load this all in the back of here. And while this isn't the most exciting day I've had of playing Star Citizen, it was an interesting one. Planned to just go buy a bike, ended up buying a whole nother ship. What happened to the cargo grid? There should be a cargo grid here. Uh-oh, that's not good. So the cargo grid doesn't work? Uh-oh. Well, we'll figure this out. Was I just putting it in the wrong spot? Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, I know what happened. I set a gun down on the cargo grid once, and it's not working right ever since. That's really dumb, but okay. I wonder if I need to repair the ship before the cargo grid will work. Let me find out. You sit here. We'll see if repairing the ship will fix the cargo grid. Because we definitely took some damage in the last fight. Light damage though it was, we took some. If I repair it, will that fix the cargo grid? Let's find out. Let's do all the repair, the restocking and everything else. And let's see if that fixes my cargo grid. Oh, and that way I can load up and yeah, I think after that won't be too much more today. I need to come up with some more stuff to do though. So we've done a few mercenary missions. Matter of fact, let's take a look at contracts here. We've done some hauling. That's pretty straightforward. Delivery is just hauling, just smaller scale. Never done racing. I don't have the ship for it. Salvage. I do want to do some of these salvage missions. And the reason is because currently when I salvage, all I do is panels. But as we move into the newer gameplay with the engineering and everything, I want to see if I can get components and weapons off the ships and keep them in my storage for later so that eventually I can go out and repair ships. Let's see, maintenance. Repair the comm array. Okay, that's kind of cool. Repairing the comm array. Like remove toxic waste. But see, like these kind of missions don't pay much. So really the only reason to do these isn't for the money, it's just because I want to check them out. Search. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so salvage. Bounty hunting. Yeah, see these I won't do until I go get the 600. Research. What is research? There's even a research mission here. Let me see. Probe deployment. That's kind of cool. It's really just a combat mission, though. It's not much different than bounty hunting or that last mercenary mission I did, which they just gave me 3 more. I don't know why. What's my rep at with these people? I guess I'm doing pretty well for a lot of these for now. Ovalex, I'm up to junior hauler, courier. I haven't done much of that stuff. I don't even remember you. So yeah, my status is pretty good right now. Hey, I'm up to first responder. All right. So yeah, that's it for contracts around here. There's not a lot. They're like, whatever is there? Unauthorized surveillance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get my other ship for that. Provide backup is what I did before, and we're just doing it at a different place. So yeah, it's a lot of the same missions. So this is where I really feel like they need to do more work, is fleshing some of these out. Because this is a lot of stuff, but it doesn't really, like, there's not a lot to it. And I think, so mercenary missions, what's currently bounty hunter, I think could be better as mercenary, because it's basically just, hey, go take care of this person. Whereas bounty hunting, I can't wait till they bring out version 2, where you're actually tracking somebody down and capturing them. That's something I'm really looking forward to. All right, let's see if that fixed my cargo issue. It probably didn't. I probably have to claim the whole ship to fix it, but we're not going to do that. We're going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, oh well. Too bad, so sad. We'll just have to deal. Well, it's really me. I'll have to deal, and I'll have to fix it the next time I claim this ship. Let's see if we have a cargo grid. No, we do not have a cargo grid. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to put everything in here. This is where the cargo grid normally would be. We could stack the boxes on top of each other if they were sitting in their proper places. There we go. Everything's in there that needs to be. Let's take it on down. Whoops. I'm turning off the lights instead of closing the door. And something else I need to start doing more is locking the door here when I go in. I don't even know if you can do that. Oops. I didn't say anything about sitting down. I said go through the door. That was a random one. The interior of this ship feels bigger than it actually is. Let's see. Are there locks on this door? Can I use them? Nope, that's open and close. That's the lights, open and close, but there's definitely an option to lock. Now, why do I do that? Because let's say someone decided to board me. I have time to get my gun, be waiting on them right here, just shooting bullets through the door. Don't know if that'll work, but that's what I have in mind. Like, that's what I envision as the future. Because that's what it should be, is if your ship is disabled, this is your means of attack back. Alright. Anywho. We should be all gassed up. Okay, not quite apparently.
Your systems are online.
That never happened. Alright. Who cares? Let's go.
Launch complete. Port impact warning.
Stop. What is behind me from here?
Overhead impact warning.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Whoa. Alright, not bad. Put the landing gear away. So far, so good.
Landing gear up.
All right, I think I'll take this back to where my 600 is parked over at Laurelville, and we'll stop there. That's where I'll hang it up for the day. That way I wake up on Laurelville next time we play, and we can do a little tour of the area. Where is everything? Man, I gotta zoom way out. There we go. Everest Harbor. I could start on Everest, but might as well just start down on the planet. For those who haven't seen it. Alright, with that done. Let us be on the way. So yeah, not a bad run. Things didn't go quite as I planned, but I got my ship. I did a mission or two. Tried to. First one went fine. Like going down there, if I had planned ahead and had my boxes with me, I could have looted that whole place. There's definitely enough time. This ship is small enough. I could have looted everything and been out of there. You win some, you lose some. In the meantime, I have what I need for most situations. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I'll probably put some of the smaller boxes on the other ship. Take a few things out of there, put in the small box so I can take it to the other ship. But like I said, I probably won't deal with that today. Today we'll just land. We'll call it a day over here at Hurston, in Laurelville. And tomorrow we wake up in Laurelville and see the town. And maybe tomorrow's when we'll do some real exploring. I'll throw that stuff in the back of the 600, the bike, a few extra items, throw them all in the 600, and we take off from Laurelville. And we just go see what's on the planets. There's a few interesting sites to see. There's some common PvP sites. We'll probably stay away from those because we're not trying to get blown up by an A2 Hercules dropping a nuke on an area just to clear it out of random people. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do then. I should put a faster drive in this ship so it can make, let's see, because it says how long for this trip now? It estimated what? Oops, contracts, maps. 6 minutes. I bet if I up the drive in this, we could make this trip in way less than 6 minutes. I think we can get done in maybe half that. If I run by Cousin Crows, I could probably find everything we need. Definitely. Alright. Cousin Crows is back on Orison. It's the shop where you can buy all the parts for your ship. There's also, what are they called? Pelican Bays or something like that. Those are on some of the stations. I'm pretty sure there's one at Everest Harbor. There's definitely one at Seraphim. No, Seraphim has Astra Armada. Yeah, Astra Armada is the other one where you can buy some ship parts, mostly guns. I think Pelican has more like your drives and your shield generators and all that kind of stuff. Because that's what we're looking forward to, is when we can start pulling these components off the shelf and fixing them back up and getting the ship back running. Like, so let's say I came out of that battle, my ship was okay, but I check in the back and some of my components need some work and some repair. I could have like, oh man, my power generators took a hit. Okay, let me drift out here in space and see if I can repair this before I get back up and go. That's part of the gameplay. If I took too many shots out there, well, my ship could be stranded. I could put up a beacon. Like, I'll jump right in here to the menu. Go over here to contracts. And I think it's here. I can create my own beacon for someone to do something. And there's also, in the offers, there's unverified offers. So these are ones that are considered slightly illegal. See, so people are like, hey, you can drop off some Zetaprolamide here. Salvage ones. There's a bunch of high-risk salvage. which actually aren't that bad. Let me see, what's this? Now this may be more, oh, see, now this is where this will really come in with the engineering, because let's say I have to fix up a ship, but the parts are hard to come by, but in risky missions, oh, that's the parts we need right there. I'll run out and get the parts. Like, there's a part of the game where time is going to be the factor. Like, there's people who like, oh man, I don't want to wait for this thing to happen. But for some of us, that's where all the fun is the in-between time, where it's like, it's going to take us this long to fix your ship. I got to go get this part. I got to bring it back. I'll have it worked up for you in no time. If you want to go out and do something, feel free. They have to give people incentive to not want to insurance claim their ships. That has to be a thing. There's got to be some reason that if you claim your ship, you lose something. That has to be a thing. Maybe you lose your upgraded parts. Maybe there's like something that levels up with your ship, like the AI blades, for example. They become better and better, and if you claim your ship, you wipe the blades. They start fresh, and you have to start over retraining them. There needs to be something like that makes people go, I don't want to claim this ship. Because, like, for me, the thing is, I've got all my guns and stuff on here. I never want to claim the ships. Like, the only time I want to claim a ship is if it's completely destroyed and the stuff is unrecoverable, like it was that one day. Although I wonder if I had had a Nomad, if I could have made my Nomad go underwater and reclaimed everything. Because a Nomad has a nice tractor beam on the back. And if I could have gone underwater and used the tractor beam, I could have pulled everything and put it right back on the back of the ship and just flown out of there. We will never know. Actually, and I need to find out if they make... Is there like some kind of underwater gear I can put on my player and have him dive in the water? The other reason I don't want to let my 600 go is when the rework is done, it has 10 slots for armor. That's perfect. 10 slots for armor lets me have like my exploration suits for cold planets, exploration suit for hot planets, an underwater suit if they make one. I really hope they do. I'm going to check into that. Like, just a lot of things. Underwater suit with an extra oxygen tank on it. Man, I've got so many ideas for some of this stuff, and I just hope to see what the final product is coming out of these. Who is this contact? I don't have a crime stat. They better not be trying to shoot me. Let me hurry up and get an armistice on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back out here with my 600 and deal with these contacts. Contacts on the radar. Nah, not on my watch. We'll just take care of that. Come out with the 600 and short of them having a Corsair or something like a Hammerhead. They can kick rocks and pound sand. Don't come for me. I don't even want smoke with you. I just want to be out here and enjoy the verse. So let's get on down here to the safety of the city. We're gonna be in the city. This is like one of them David Copperfield cities. Like, what is it? Christmas Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge lives here. Cruella de Vil has a house here somewhere. Like, this is that kind of city. This is a Disney villains kind of city. There's the spaceport over there. The spaceport. City gives you, look at that thing there too. Gives off that vibe of someplace beautiful yet terrifying. Like, you know, some real cruelty happened here. There's very few good stories coming out of there. But this is everybody's rags to riches story. Like, you ask any player who's doing a rags to riches run where you start here.
Thank you, and please visit again. That request has already been granted.
It sure hadn't been granted, because otherwise I wouldn't have to keep hitting the buttons. Alright. Let's see if I can land this without a whole lot of mess this time. Nice, easy landing. Don't bang into everything on the way in. It's looking good pretty far.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Deck impact warning.
Oh, I might actually want to drop the landing gear.
Landing gear down.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Front impact warning.
Whoa, slow it up. Back up. Level out. There we go. Bring it over here.
Rear impact warning.
How am I got rear impact and front impact if I'm sitting dead in the middle? Well, not quite dead in the middle, but pretty close.
Port impact warning.
Oh, I see. I turned on coupled and didn't realize it.
Deck impact warning.
That's fine.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight lane. Please vacate the vicinity.
Bro, I just landed.
Engines offline.
Alright, so yeah. That's gonna be it for this one. I'll call it for now. Thank you for hanging out with me as I flew around space and was figuring stuff out. Oh, that's right. I locked the door. Nice to know that works. Let's see. We're going to leave you here because I don't need it for right now. We'll head on out. Open the door. Admire all my components that I'll one day get to swap out and repair and do all that stuff too. Let's see. Hop out here. Close that guy. There you go. Admire that beautiful ship. Gorgeous. Alright. Yeah, so thanks for checking things out with me. I'm pretty much going to wrap it up for here for the night. Or for the day, I should say. Feels like night to me, honestly. I'm getting used to not working midnights anymore. But yeah, we'll send that on down.
Welcome
And
to ASUS vehicle
hopefully...
retrieval system.
He's like, what ship? You don't have a ship here.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
Welcome to the ASUS
We got a real
vehicle
glitch
retrieval
here.
system.
Let's see.
Please visit us again.
Okay, there we go. All right, and so that will take care of it. Thanks for joining me on this one. Pick up tomorrow. I'm usually streaming by 8:30 in the morning is what I'm trying to hit, and try to keep that pretty consistent going forward. During the week, 8:30 in the morning. I may pick up some late night streams occasionally, and may do that just to stream some different games. Let's see. Yeah, I'll see you in the verse 2, man. And please feel free. You can, if you want to add me on the friends list or something, it's Essential Asa, same as the channel name. You can find me on there. If you like what you're seeing, please feel free, like, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a good one. See you in the verse. Peace.